He's Nick. I'm Matt. We're insufficient. You sniffing coins?
Nah, fucking smelling candles, bro. Hey, that's a cool coin.
Yeah, some guy gave it to me.
Nice. Jackass.
How are ya?
Yeah, great.
Wednesday's episode, Worldwide Wednesday of Insufficient.
To the people that can't see the video, I'm going around the world.
This episode was brought to you by Scholastic Book Fair.
Dude.
Scholastic, where you can get your most recent Berenstain Bears books and pens.
I can't
And erasers.
with the Berenstain Bears.
Dude, that went up, by the way, and everyone said Berenstain Bears, by the way.
Garfield. I mean, that's because you guys.
Nobody was like, yeah, Garfield.
By the way, I did do the demographic into the people that listen. Most of them are over the age of 30, which was no shocker. 92% are male.
It's different on TikTok.
Is it?
Yep.
To the
almost all of them are female.
8% female.
Almost all of them are female.
Welcome.
And they're all like, that guy, Matt.
You kind of are the face of the TikTok brand.
That's ridiculous.
I like that. I like that. Well, I don't have access to it, so I can't do it. I have to write something. I got to record it. I got to send it to you. I go through like 9 edits.
Hey, Abby, how are you? She's just fucking sitting there.
That dog.
Look at. Are you looking at this dog? Dude, she's just like.
She's
so
pretending
weird.
she's a statue.
Yeah, she's pretending she's not there. No one will see her on this,
If
by the way.
I don't move, no one will see me. She moved.
All right, Groot.
She's down.
Not Groot. Who the hell was it? Drax.
The Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Drax.
Dude, why is that guy so funny?
Batista?
No, Drax.
I don't know. I love him. And I don't think they're going to do another. They're not going to do another Guardians because he doesn't want to. He will not work with the director anymore.
Who's he? Drax?
Yeah. Well, Batista.
I don't know who that is.
That's the fucking actor.
He's a blue alien. There's no actor.
He was a WWF superstar.
After I stopped watching.
Yes, way after you stopped. So today is Worldwide Wednesday with
Hey!
Insufficient.
Oh, right. Dude, we need to get like a fucking Pitbull cut.
And listen, I've gotten a lot more. Got a lot more detail and breakdowns from the analytics of our posts now. So I'm taking the post that I'm going to take. The question that we put out there was Phish better in the 90s than they are today?
Okay.
People don't like us using the word better, so maybe we'll change that first thing. Going forward, we won't say the word better. It makes people nuts for whatever reason. They're like, better is subjective. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Everything is subjective.
It's so crazy. So, listen, the general sentiment. Breakdown. Sediment.
You said cinnamon.
Sediment.
That's what gets to the bottom of the pond.
And that's what this is. The most common opinion on this, and it's going to go against your opinion, 90s Phish was better. Fans emphasized energy, unpredictability, and risk-taking in the 90s. Many highlighted the songwriting and improvisation.
These glasses are better, by the way.
I like them.
Yeah.
As I want round ones on you, though.
No, I do that too much. And the frames are too thick. I like how thin this is.
It looks good. It shows more of your round, beautiful face.
I'm like, do you want me to manage that fun for you, bro?
Oof.
Sorry.
So basically, a lot of people said songwriting, improvisation as superior in the 90s. 90s Phish was an elite time, no comparison. And most people pointed to between 94, the years of 94, 97, and 98 as peak Phish. This is out of hundreds and hundreds of comments.
That's making me yawn.
Why?
Because I was there. I saw it. I saw like half of it.
Smaller but vocal group.
Yes.
Said Phish is better today. Fans argue that Phish is tighter, more mature, and technically skilled today.
The only thing that I'll say is they're slower today and their catalog is smaller. And when we're talking about that all week, Phish
We
is
are.
becoming predictable. Last year they had really only 2 new songs that they played. I'm not counting Box of Rain. And that's
Just a box of rain.
it's a record low. I saw that, by the way. I saw clips when we posted it. I liked
It's
it.
awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Many praise the efficiency of their jams and their ability to get to the point faster now.
Okay, I don't like that. I think that they're better musicians because they can do it, but I liked it when they had to fuck around and then find the jam. Now they're just like, hey, where's the jam? It's right there, and then they all
That's what they
just
do.
they
However,
just move into it.
but is there predictability within that thought process, within the way that they're thinking about how to get to the jam, right? That's predictable. Case in point, I just heard a tube this morning
Boop, ba-doo,
from
boop, boop,
the
ba-doo,
Delaware Festival.
Yep.
And
Mondegree.
almost immediately, they know exactly what sound effects they're going to go into during that tube sort of jam part before they do the breakdown, the halftime. They know. It's like the same thing, which I don't really like. I want them to fuck around a little bit.
Well, Mike talks about that. He calls it percolating. And I don't agree or disagree with his statement. Mike can feel any way he wants about his music. I like that they can get into the groove faster if they stay in there, provided that Trey's not ripcording it, which, third complaint, and I'll stop, because I don't want to just sit here, Matt, and talk about my feelings all day. But the ripcord is pulled a lot.
It was getting, actually, during that jam, Fishman was trying to pull the ripcord.
Dude, Fishman is like, he's the secret conductor of the band.
Most drummers are.
Yeah, but you don't think about it with Phish, but he really is. He's like, no, Trey.
Well, no, he tried to go back into that part where they come back into to the vocals out of the jam from Tube, and Trey was like, "No, I'm still fucking going." I heard him do. I heard Fishman try to do it. What are you doing? Oh, it's not working.
Yeah. Okay. I got to get close to the computer, guys. Sorry. My audio is going to sound like shit today.
Dude, go up in your thing and fix it.
I can't fix it. Live fucking podcast. Hold on.
Some pointed out Trey's sobriety and how it has impacted the band's playing. Tighter jams, more refined playing, but not as wild and unpredictable.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Both areas are great, just different.
I don't blame that on sobriety. I blame that on age.
A little bit of...
they know what they like. Are you, like, compared to Matt 15 years ago, are you as unpredictable? Or are you more predictable?
Probably more predictable.
I'm more predictable.
Many fans felt it impossible to compare, calling Phish a different band in each era, which I agree with.
Yes. By the way, do you believe that Trey doesn't believe in 1, 2, 3, or 4.0?
He 100% does, because he was the one that brought up the 4.0 on...
Yeah, after hearing it on our podcast.
Yeah. Somebody said they were climbing mountains in the 90s. Now they're refining ore.
Gorillas in the mist.
Like an athlete, they've adapted their game as they've aged. Okay, I like that. Like,
I got to tell you, you're crushing this segment.
Yeah, just sit back, dude. Buckle up, bro. Buckle up, fucking
dude.
kid.
I give you a compliment live on the air.
I love it.
Whatever.
Thanks, bud.
Fuck off.
The jams may be better now, but the song selection is better then.
That's kind
I
of
agree
what we're
with
saying.
some of that. That's what we're sort of saying. However, if you look at 24 Summer, they really started nailing the song selection. We were all like, whoa. They were nailing the song selection. They were playing the jams interestingly, and everyone's like, all right, they're firing on all cylinders. So let's take that mixture and continue that, because that's a winning mixture.
Yeah.
Themes from these comments, basically energy and risk-taking. 90s Phish had an unmatched energy, pushing boundaries every night. People were like, how did they do this every night? More unpredictability, more exploratory jams. Technical skills and tightness.
Yeah.
Today, the band is more technically better. I don't know what that means. And more polished, more refined, more structured, and less loose. Jams now have more movement than some 90s jams. I will also agree with that. I have heard many 90s jams that go fucking nowhere. Nowhere.
Nowhere.
The fact that you can take, we've said this a million times, the fact that you can take my friend, and take it into a type 2, woo-hoo-hoo! That's great.
I agree.
Again, we're breaking down some points here. Songwriting, improvisation. Many fans say 90s songwriting was better. It had more emotional weight.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
All right, give me your take.
There wasn't a lot of substance in the 90s writing that there is now. I feel like everything on Oblivion has multiple layers, multiple meanings. I think everything on Sigma O is the same thing. There's the surface level, there's a deeper level, and then musically, the two of them are combined. It's really great. Really great.
But you have also said, I'm tired of the self-affirmations.
That's different. The affirmation songs are really old. Like, they go back much further than Sigma Oasis. I would say some of them are approaching 10, maybe even, well, not 15, but at least 10 years.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I think it was a time period where Trey was trying to tell everybody, hey, everything's all right. Whether it was him talking to the audience, him talking to his friends, just that general period of, the 50s of his life, it makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
And you learn as you age that there's a certain point where you have to tell people the same things over and over again in a short period of time. And I feel like Trey did that in his music. And now I feel like there's like, have you seen that clip of Keanu Reeves where he's like, I'm now at the point in my life where somebody says something, and even if I know it's dead wrong, I'm like, hey, that's great. And then I just go on with my day.
Hey, that's great.
Hey, that's great.
Good for you. Good for you.
But Keanu's not wrong, and I feel like Trey and Keanu are both the same age. And I feel like, Trey has kind of progressed into that, oh, all right, nice. And I see it in his fucking pictures when he takes it with fans, and it pisses me off because old Trey would have been, personality-wise, old Trey, that's my guy. Musically, new Trey, keep it up.
Personality,
old
Trey now is good.
Yeah, I prefer Dickweed Trey.
No, I like it. I like it now. I like personality Trey now.
I hate it,
and I would prefer skill then.
Oh, so you're swapping me out?
I am. Yep.
That's why we. If
he had that, if he had that great personality plus the risk taking, but some may say that he couldn't do that without the dickhead nature.
You needed dickhead Trey in order to pull off the things.
Was there a dickhead Fishman then? Were they all dickheads, really?
Every day is dickhead Fishman.
Jesus,
dude.
We've
talked about it.
I know.
Who's the most? What was the term? Not catty, but like
catty.
No, but like keeping score. Fishman's keeping score on everybody.
Fishman holds grudges. We've talked about this.
Yeah, he's a grudge holder,
which is why he'll never talk to us.
He's absolutely coming.
You have made so much fun of that guy. Yeah.
No,
he's never coming on.
Dude, you're the one with chops this, chops that. I love Fishman.
No, dude, I'm the
guy in the concerts that you can hear on tapes yelling, Fishman!
I've always backed his chops. You've always knocked his ghost notes.
Dude, you son of a bitch. He literally did an entire show sticking it to you by not playing ghost notes and then playing Ghost.
Yeah.
I really did feel like it. It was a F you to Matt.
People are saying the production experience, obviously, modern Phish has better production, sound quality, and stage design.
I don't like it. By the way, I don't like that. I'd like it to be a little sloppier. I miss Paul on the mix because I felt Paul
really had a good idea of their mix.
I did too.
And I feel like they don't now. Actually, no, this past tour they did. But in general, since they got rid of Paul, no.
And no offense to Chris. Absolutely amazing artist, and I think he is a light artist. And I know
100% an artist.
I know a lot of people in that industry, which is weird. And a lot what he's doing is innovative. It's unique. He's definitely pushing the boundary. But sometimes I don't want it on like that. I want it just calmer, and I want the band to be up there, and it just be about the band. 1 or 2 songs a show would be great.
Yeah. Okay. the band plays more precision but less chaos. Fans' perspective on nostalgia, basically. Some fans believe that nostalgia plays a role. We're just younger in the 90s, basically. I think we've gone over that. Other fans feel today Phish has reached where they are aiming. They're aiming back then. I don't know if I agree with that.
I think so. I think they did a lot of listening back then, and they wanted to learn how to listen to each other better and play as like a single walking unit. And I feel like they really do that now.
Basically, it's a passionate split, but if you love raw energy and unpredictability, 90s Phish is king. If you appreciate refined skill and tighter execution, modern Phish is superior.
Is that what somebody wrote?
That's just in general.
That's you?
That's what we're saying.
That's a Matt hot take?
That's a Matt hot take.
I like it, buddy.
Yeah. Trying to see if we can get a couple of people what they're actually saying, because we try to bring in people here too. Country Phish, laugh out loud. I mean, they're certainly smoother and technically tighter, but it's incredibly less adventurous and excitable. 1.0 was elite time.
It is less adventuresome.
Dan
and
Murphy.
Also,
oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, one other thing I've noticed is that I miss it. I don't miss it to the point where like I need it back, but I call it showcase Phish, and a great example is Poor Heart, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, Poor Heart showcased a Mike, a Trey, and a Page solo, and so you in 1993 got to watch the band come out, play a stupid song, and then each of them in a weird style of music. By the way, Uncle Pen sucks, and I hate it as a cover. I'm just putting that out there. I listened to like 4 or 5 of them yesterday from different groups, including the original, and it's like, why are you doing this song? But anyway, back to...
It's grab ass.
It's total grab ass. It's like Us. And
yeah.
I love Us, but I wouldn't want to go see Us on stage. By the way, we're doing a tour. You guys can come see us. We're going to be up in, just kidding. But someday, dude, imagine doing this in front of an audience.
No, it'd be horrible. And I'll tell you why. Anthony Bourdain was wonderful at writing books, but when he did live performances, I heard, he sucks.
I hate Anthony Bourdain.
I know.
Still. Okay, but back to Showcase Phish. I miss that. They don't really have any songs like that anymore, and they don't do it like they used to. So, except for You, Enjoy Myself, Paige, then Trey, then Mike, and they're out.
Yeah, but now they're skipping solos and they're skipping. They're doing different stuff with it.
Yeah,
which I want them to do. Dan Murphy, for me, in the 90s, they took more chances and wrote better songs. Now they are better, more skilled musicians.
Yeah. I feel like this is the take.
Yeah.
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 They also wrote more songs.
Basically.
I mean, that's another part of the reason.
Yeah.
And
basically.
Trey was writing songs to play in front of audiences. He stopped doing that. I think now he writes songs that he wants to write. Of course, he writes them with Tab. I don't like that.
Wait, he writes what with Tab? The songs?
He writes his songs with Tab, and then he brings them to Phish.
Not always. He does that with a couple. He doesn't say, this is what I do from now on.
Oblivion, every single song was launched with Tab and then came over to Phish.
Yeah, because he realizes, Tab kind of sucks. And
Tab's kind of fun.
It's not.
It's kind of
fun. It used to be fun back in the day.
Used to be funner. When
Crippo?
Yeah. And they used to like have almost the same set every night. I like that. With the Gorilla song Clint Eastwood, how come Phish has never done? Oh, okay. All I do is listen to Phish and think about our podcast. It's pathetic. It's like one awesome thing about me. Phish has never played Shine. Did you know that?
And we all shine.
Yeah, Trey's
good.
No,
fucking keep that shit out of the wheelhouse.
It's his most successful hit ever. I hear it in gas stations, grocery stores.
No, you don't.
I do, and I always fucking rock out when I do. It's his literally, arguably most successful
song. I heard Fee
song
on King of the Hill.
Oh yeah, you sent that to me. I did not hear it.
Because you didn't actually watch it?
No, I watched it, but I was watching it in a very loud place.
Yeah, no.
And I never went back there.
Crazy.
But anyway, Phish should play Shine at least fucking once. Jesus.
Why?
I like that song.
He's got a. That's the song that you need them to bring out.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there you
You
go.
idiot.
That's my 2025 bust out. Is
Dude,
Shine.
listen, I really want you to play Shine.
Dude,
You've never played it before, and it's about the gayest thing you've written.
It's one of Trey's best songs. I wish my mic was on so you guys could hear me better.
Yeah, everybody can hear you. You're loud enough.
I'm yelling. I feel like it's an episode of Always Sunny.
Dude, what is the most underappreciated era of Phish?
Oh, 2.0.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Right. And there's lots of reasons. One, at the end of
why?
2.0.
Yeah, why? I was going to say why.
At the end of 2.0, you have such a bad taste in your mouth. So
it was bad.
You lump it all together. And the problem with the hiatus, they should have just not gone on the road.
They should have just called it a hiatus because that's what it was.
They should have just paused. Didn't give it a name. Don't release a statement. Don't go out for a year or two. You guys had been on the road for fucking ever. Nobody would have noticed. Nobody would have said anything. And if they did, fuck them. But you went on hiatus, which shows there's an issue. You then came back. You had 2003 is really great.
No. I don't think it shows an issue. I think it shows maturity that they needed to chill for a little bit. They've just been touring for fucking nonstop. You know what's an issue is when you keep touring like the fucking Dead did, and then Jerry dies because he can't fucking handle it. And that's what it would have happened to fucking Trey.
I get sad when I watch some Jerry clips.
I know, man.
I get sadder when I watch John Mayer clips, though. Jesus.
Oh,
what is that?
Watching that pud move himself around with his balloon pants or whatever the fuck he was wearing, like all set.
I've seen him in interviews. I like his actual music. And by like it, I mean I don't seek it out.
No, some of his albums are great. I'm not gonna take that away from him. He's a great musician.
Him on Dave Chappelle is hysterical.
Yes, he's a great musician. I'm not gonna take that away from him. But he is not for this.
I mean, he's been doing it so long. It's basically John Mayer with some dead people.
Well, Dave Kurtzman clearly thinks that this is not a good idea, and he's not playing with them.
Well, yeah, because he's a smart guy.
Bill Kurtzman.
Yeah, I'm like, Dave who? Dave me.
Yeah, looks too much like Dave.
Hey! Do we want to keep going?
We can if we want to.
All right. We asked a whole bunch of other questions in the past week.
We're at 22 minutes, bro.
Okay, but some of the questions didn't get as many answers, but I want the world to know how I feel. Yeah,
about what?
I just want to get on this podcast and talk about my feelings.
Well, I thought we were going to do set closers.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
So what do you need to extend this podcast for?
We ask 7 questions a week to the audience.
I already asked it, and you didn't even see it. I already asked it, bro. And you didn't even catch it.
Stop. That's not what I mean. Going back in time, we should have 7 questions. We spent the show talking about just one.
Because
it's overrated.
That's a fucking enough. You don't have to go through all the 7 questions. Some are better. I take the ones that get the most engagement.
Right.
It's called filtering out the crap.
Right, but some of them I liked, and I want the world to know how I feel about them.
What? Okay.
I don't remember.
All right. So it wasn't enough for you to remember it. So it clearly didn't matter.
That's not true. But it doesn't matter. And by the way, the person who wrote that they used to say, but it doesn't matter, not bug, is correct. And it was probably only 1 or 2 shows, and there's definitely tapes where they were like, but it doesn't matter.
I always thought it was, but it doesn't matter, because bug, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I remember when the first time I saw them, and I'm like, why are they yelling bug? And I didn't even know the name of the song was Bug. And I think that's why they did it.
You hate that song.
I like Bug.
You hate it. Has Phish become too predictable? Is that the one you were talking about?
No, we did that one.
Dispatch sucks, long live Radiohead?
Nope. Everybody knows how we feel
Another
about
one
that.
Bites the Dust, Goose? I think we've talked about that one.
We did. That wasn't a question, though.
Ultimate Phish road trip story?
Did anybody respond?
Yes. Not a ton.
Anything good?
See, you don't care.
I do care. People care. Actually, I don't care about the road trip story, and I told mine.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck, dude. Like, that's what I'm saying. I find. Okay, what's the best Phish jam of all time?
People got really angry about that question.
They didn't like it. Again, best bothers them.
By the way, that question is what inspired me to talk to you on the show about Noob Week. And I'm excited about Noob Week. I feel like we're going to get a lot of hate. But I feel like when I search the internet and I'm like looking at Phish and stuff, it's all a bunch of noobs that want to know, like, hey, can I come to a Phish show? And I feel like for Trey, we're saying yes, you can come to a Phish show. And if you don't want to feel like a total jackass, here's some information before you show up, and you'll feel like you fit in a little bit more.
Or you could just listen to Nassau Roses, because apparently that's one of the best jams of all time.
Nassau Rose, I hate Roses Are Free.
Tweezer Nassau Coliseum by Beth.
What about Bangor Tweezer?
Always Love a Union Federal Jam.
Is that a song or a location?
Yuka Oko Ika Twist.
He's Matt, I'm Nick, we are insufficient.
I'll remember to put in more than just one question next time.
That was great. I loved everybody that responded. I appreciate it when they do. By the way, nobody sent me a text yet, you fucking dicks.
It's all right. Didn't hit, really. Didn't hit.
Nobody wants to text me.
Not yet. We got to get to 1,000 followers, and then we can get people texting.
That'll be fun. What did I say I was going to do to $1,000? Or 1,000 followers?
Should have go out and get myself a hot babe. 1,000 followers.
Woo!
I'm rolling in the dough.
I love this.
This is a great outro. You're
okay. It's a good outro
harsh.
Once it gets going. It starts off too abruptly.
That's what we needed. No. We needed harsh because the first one was like, and you're like, oh, this does not hit, man. This does not hit. And then I got an abrupt one. You're like, this does not hit. It comes out too abruptly.
It hits too hard.
Yeah, dude. It's not metal. It's fucking gypsy jazz. How does this